Hello all, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. So welcome back to the English learning class with Manpreet Kaur. Today I am back with the topic tenses. As you all know, we were doing tenses. We did with the introductory class and also did the types of tenses. If you haven't seen that, you can go and check it out that also. Today we will be starting with the first type of tense. As I have told you, there are three types of tenses: past, present and future, and they are subdivided into 4 each, means 12. As if today we are going to do the simple present tense. In this video, I will be covering the simple present tense. Then in the second, present continuous, then present perfect, then present perfect continuous tense. As in, we will complete all these 4 videos in everything. Before starting the video, I'll request you to please subscribe my channel. Thank you. Now let's start with the simple present tense. What is simple present tense? This is the definition. We use this tense when an action is happening right now. Means I teach, you learn. Action is happening right now. And or when it happens regularly. I work, you work, I eat, you eat. Like this, when actions happens regularly. So this is simple present tense. I'll give you some of the rules to use simple present tense. Like, simple present tense is used to express general truth, to express the general truth or the facts. Facts means you cannot change them, as if you can change the situation, but that fact cannot be changed at any point of time or at any how it cannot be changed. Like, the earth moves around the sun. Can you change the situation? Can you make is this thing reversible? No. The earth moves around the sun. Honey is sweet. Honey will always remain the sweet. So this is the general truth which we cannot change. It is a fact. Second one, to describe a habit. Means what habit I have or custom. Like, I go to school every day. I eat my lunch or dinner every day. Means this is my habit. I do it daily. My dad's office opens at 10 o'clock. Means it always open at 10 o'clock. It can never open at 10:30. It is a habit or the custom. Then schedules. Like, my class starts at 8:30 a.m. or I go to gym at 9:30 p.m. Means that is the schedule which you follow every day. As if you go to school also, you go to your college classes also, there's a schedule given to you that this time this class will be done. So that is the schedule. That is the simple present tense. And permanent. I live in Delhi. You live in Goa. You must be living in some other state or some other country. So I live in Delhi. That is permanent situation or permanent thing. Like, I work at school. I work at school. So this is also a permanent thing. I work at school and will be working at school. So this was a simple present tense. Now I'll be telling you more about it. First, make a note of it. Now I'll be telling you how to use the simple present tense. Means what is the manner, how to frame a proper sentence while using a simple present tense. We have three types of sentences, you all know. Means positive, negative and question. Positive. In positive, I have made this type of chart for you, so you can structure it in a proper way. Like, I, you, we, they. I work, you work, we work and they work. When I am using he, she, it, then I'll just add s to the work, to the verb. or you can say to this word. He works, she works, it works. It is a grammatical rule. It's not that he is a plural, so I'm adding s. No, just don't get confused. It's just a grammatical rule that if we are using he, we'll use s. If you are using she, we will use s. He works, she works, it works. It works means all the plural form of the sentences. Plural, you got it? Keys, like that. Work, work, read, reads, toy, toys. We're using that form of the word. He works, she works, it works. Now, the same sentence, I have to make it in a negative way. What I'll do? I do not work. You do not work. We do not work. They do not work. I have written here just two of this. I didn't have much space. So, we do not work. They do not work. And in the same way, for I, you, we, they, I'll be using do. And for he, she, it, does. First rule, just take a note in your mind. I, you, we, they do. He, she, it does. I'll write for you so that you won't forget it. I, you, we, they. What will you use? Do. What you will use? Always. Just keep all these notes in your mind so that you can use it at some other time also. He, she, it does. He, she, it does. Okay? I, you, we, they do. He, she, it does. Okay? Just make a song like this so that you can remember it for longer. I, you, we, they do. He, she, it does. Correct. Now, if I am using negative, I do not. Negative always means that I will be adding not. So, you do not work. We do not work. They do not work. Now, if I am saying he, so I, you, we, they do. He does. So, he does not work. She does not work. It does not work. So, in this, two rules you have learned. First rule, you will use not in the negative sentences, and with I, you, we, they, you will use do, and he, she, it, you will use does. Now, if you have to ask a question someone, what will you say? Now, you will just interchange the words. Do I work? Do you work? Do we work? Do they work? Okay, we have used do here first, and as always I tell you, when it's a question sentence, you will add a question marks when the sentence gets over. Do they work? Now more it will be added, but the frame will be this only. Do I work on Sundays? Means if you want to add a proper sentence, do you work regularly? Do we work on weekends? Do they work on Fridays? Or do they work with MNCs? Means any predicate you can add on it. Let's start with the structure of the sentence. How to make a sentence, how to frame a sentence in a proper structured way. We'll be telling you the more rules. Again, with the positive sentence, rule number 1, with the negative sentence, and with the question sentence. First, subject, as you all know, subject plus verb. In a verb, if the subject is I, you, we, they, we won't add s or es, and if it is he, she, it, we will add s and es plus object. I love to eat pizza. He loves to eat pizza. For he, we will be adding s. I'll write for you I, you, we, they. For this and for next, he, she, it. These 4 and these 3. Major difference for these four, you will not add s. And for with this, if you are saying with the sentence he, she, it, we will use s or es, means the plural form of the sentence. He loves to eat pizza. Loves, we added s. Okay. Now, when the sentence is in a negative form, what you will do? Subject plus do or does plus not plus verb plus object. Subject again is I. If the subject is I, we will add do. If these are the subject. You know, this subject I am talking about, again subject. If anybody is confused, for them, these are the subject. The first form of the word is the subject, like this: I, you, we, they. It is a subject. He, she, it is the subject. If the subject is I, you, we, they, we will add do. What we will add? Do. If the subject is he, she, it, we will add does. What we will add? Does. So, I, you, we, they, do. He, she, it, does. Remember this rule always and always will help you a lot. Then later on you will say thank you to me. Then subject I, do not, as I have told you, do or does. When the subject is I, what will use? Do. Getting my point? I do not like to eat pizza. And you do not like to eat pizza. We do not like to eat pizza. They do not like to eat pizza. Again, I have told you in all the four proper ways, but there was not much space, so I couldn't write all, but I have told you in this way. Now, if I am saying he does not, then we will use this. This does not, like is the verb, pizza is the object. I does not like to eat pizza. She, subject, she does not like to eat pizza. Okay, like this. Now, if I am saying the question sentence, interrogative sentence, then do, does, we will use this do and does. As I have already told you, words will interchange their spaces. So, do plus subject plus verb, then last is the obviously object. Do you like to eat pizza? Do I like to eat pizza? Do we like to eat pizza? All four ways I am telling you. Do they like to eat pizza? So, I will never say, does we like to eat pizza? It will be wrong. I will never say, does we, does they? No, it will be wrong. Grammatically, it will be wrong. So, what I will say? Do you, do I, do we, do they like to eat pizza? If the subject is he, she, it, so we will add does. Does he like to eat pizza? Does. In this, subject will come after do or does. We know where to use do and we know where to use does. Then, if I am saying here he, so instantly I am using here does. Does he like to eat pizza? Does she like to eat pizza? Okay. Now, we will doing some exercises also for to compare, and you can see the common errors what we make generally in these types of sentences. Okay. Before that, you can note this. With that, I'll bring for you 5 to 10 sentences in which you can make it write your own answers. Okay. Before that, just note it down or take a screenshot. We have been learning a lot. Now it's time to practice what you have learned, to revise what you have learned, to see the mistakes which you do and which you should not do. Let's do this exercise. Okay. Now first you tell me the answer, then I'll write here the answers. Just match it. If it doesn't match, then you can look again the proper full video again. I bake. So what shall be the answer? She, correct, bakes. She bakes. Now she does. What will be the answer? We do. Correct. In this also I have divided into 3 parts: positive, negative and question. You enjoy. You enjoy. Then with he, what you will do? He, yes, we will put S. So he enjoys. We will put an S. This was the positive sentence. Now let's move to the negative sentence. They play. They play. Now what you will write here? They does or do. What will be the answer? They don't play. They don't play. This is the short form. If you want to write the full form, they do not play. Means the same thing. Now she sings. What will be the answer? She sings. And with she, what he, she, it does. Correct. She does not sings. She does not sing. This was the negative. Now this one is the interrogative, means question one. You have to change into a question form. He want to buy a new house. What he want to do? He want to buy a new house. Now with he, what you will write? Does or do? He, she, it does. I, you, we, they do. Correct. So with he, does. So what I have told you, does will come before the subject. So does he want to buy a new house? It will end up with the question mark because you have asked the question. They sell books online. Now with they, what you will write? Correct. I knew you will answer me correctly. Do. Do they? Now do will come before, then this subject. Do they sell books online? Now after this, question mark, because we were asking the question. This was the positive, this two were the negative, and this was the question mark wale interrogative. Okay, I hope this simple present tense is clear to you all. I hope you all have done this correctly as I did it. So we will meet in the next video, present continuous tense. Okay, till then keep watching, keep learning, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you.